What was you doing?
I was fucking broadcasting, nigga.
You don't got a broadcast right now. I broadcast because I'm
right?
out. Oh yeah, the home team broadcast. But shit, you.
Man, I'm home team, right?
Just take the penalty and I won't accept it.
Come on, just hurry.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Okay.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
All right.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Oh, damn. It was like 2 or 3 fullbacks in the free agency.
Yeah, I forgot to look.
On second down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's what's up. He smacked him, boy.
All the cool came through on your ass. All right, Brock, after this game, I'm going to teach you how to set this blitz up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Control.
From the shotgun,
it's
going down the
defense.
middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They ain't gonna play with you. Now we were supposed to pick that. We were supposed to pick that blitz up. Look at being methodical and shit.
Prescott on first down. Oh, the spin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Huh?
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Man, got Booby Miles on his team. You want to win? Give Booby a pigskin.
Prescott now. There goes a deep ball in
Xavier.
zone.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You ready? Mike spot 4. Here we go, D. Fair. Deep grip.
They'll run on first down. Terrell fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Damn, this nigga Steelers beat the Bengals. Okay, Green.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
How did you change the camera shit?
Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down and up on the D-pad.
Oh, okay.
Ready? What's tight? Tight ends right. Yep. What's tight? Tight ends right. 4 down.
Second and 9 now. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's good defense. Oh, you can go for it whenever you want to, but niggas respectfully don't go for it.
Unless you're beating up on niggas.
Even if you're beating up on niggas, you can, but niggas try to show each other respect and shit. What the fuck was that?
Terrell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Also, wake your ass up while you sleep too, girl.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
That was crazy that worked, dog.
Well,
you pinched everybody down. I was like, when you pinched everybody down, I was like, oh yeah, he out of there. Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Lace up my shoes. Chase W.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trevor Washington.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
Come on, man.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They got a yard on first, 2 on second.
He was gone. No, that was first down.
Yeah, that was a good read.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
But that nigga McKinney probably would have made a play, didn't he?
Pulled in at the 24. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
That's supposed to be a first down.
Yeah. Yup. See what you come out in, man.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack to lose that kind of yardage, not a great start.
You had a nigga that was deep, and you had 2 crossing routes. I saw both of them crossing routes, nigga. Yeah, I saw the nigga going deep middle. There was nobody else out there.
I saw you one of that motherfucker trying to play me.
There was nobody else out there, dog.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. Terrell.
Come on, Terrell.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
90 Wolf. Watch 54. Rip right. Hey, echo.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
So it was a good pass.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That nigga got pushed all the way in the backfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
That's supposed to be a stop out here. A first square.
Possibility, but, you know.
We're scoreless after 1.
There's a possibility, but, you know.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. On 1st down, Terrell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down.
Why the fuck are you out here?
Go get him.
2nd and 11. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
He's mad.
A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You can put it pretty much wherever you want.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
You want to win? Put Booby in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, a run with Lindsey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm being given much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big time pass.
That boy throwing the
1-2
pressure.
combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll look to throw. And he will
I couldn't
go
throw
down.
it because
A
you ran
Cowboys
with him.
sack.
That was weak. You're supposed to go with the
Lawrence
post.
picks up his second
He wasn't
sack of
supposed to
the
go with the corner.
afternoon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have
You wasn't supposed to
designs
go
on
with the
having a
corner
big
at
year,
all.
not
Nah,
going
that was that
anywhere,
bullshit.
they gotta find a way to keep
Nobody
him
ever
upright so he can
goes
throw
with
the
the
football.
motherfucking corner.
On second down, Terrell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah,
Into
shit,
double
nigga.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Give me
And
that
a quick
shit, boy.
return as he's up
Use
close to
it
the
all day.
40-yard line.
Is that somebody you drafted?
Nah, he was on the squad.
Interception number 1.
It don't matter. It was all me, though. Shit, it wasn't even him. Shit.
No doubt about it. That's when you have the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you
I
after the
picked
game.
that shit. He didn't pick
But if you
that
play
shit.
seven
I
on
tried to
defense,
lob that shit
that's
over
part of
your
your
ass.
job. Finding ways.
Think I'm weak
to
out
take
here?
it slow
Nah,
on the other
man.
team.
Nah, I don't think you weak. I was just like, that nigga slow. I was like, he a big slow ass nigga. There ain't no way he keeping up, dog. That nigga ain't slow.
For the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take
I swear,
charge
I
of
was
the
just
ball.
like Big 92 slow out here. He can't keep
But
up.
sometimes it's another
Nigga
player on
turned
the
to-
team, a star, a
Real
veteran,
guy.
someone with some
playing that
excitement and
shit.
energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and
He was
let's
a little
go.
bit bigger than I
Because they
thought
still
he
have an
was.
opportunity
How
to make
fast
things
is-
happen.
Shake it
Shit, I
off.
don't know.
Yeah, he was a little bit bigger than I thought he was. She was crazy. What the fuck are you, man?
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I was gonna send heat at your ass, but I was like, let me chill out. I should have sent it, dog.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
That's hella weak.
How do I go and challenge that?
First start. You got to challenge. But they might challenge it. If it don't let you challenge it, it's going to challenge it for you. It's right next to depth chart.
It's grayed out.
Yeah, it's going to challenge it for you. That's a fumble. No, that wasn't a fumble, I should say.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out,
he got out of there quick.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On first down, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Whatever it is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's not gonna get me. Check 43. 26.
This is Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Best cornerback in the league came and made that tackle, though, Brock. Vince Clinton. You remember his name.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Get the fuck out of here.
That is a drop. It is a drop. I'll take that gangster ass drop, though. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
What'd you say?
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Drop did hurt you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
I'm petty as fuck.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
How's this nigga out, though? That makes sense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's what I saw. Who just tackled me number 99. That nigga's a monster, man.
Get him, boy.
It'll be everywhere.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let you know now, little bro, I'm not throwing it at 92 again. I'm fucked up. Fuck that nigga.
Ready? 18 Gator. 52. Get your swarm on. Yes, yes. You Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll run on first down. Terrell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Did you take his,
sees that the ball's moved to the middle
off of him?
and just sprints over there to help out.
No.
He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
And that's caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 27 yards there, a first down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Crazy how the animation don't let you pick a play. Just run a random play on your ass. After the replays, like the replays, dog, they don't allow you to pick your play.
But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Damn, dog.
We got 4.
Stupid.
They'll try the left side. Terrell.
Come on, Jalen.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Hey, Wahoo.
Hey. 4 down.
Go. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In your face. Check safety, check safety. Hey, kill. 47.
Again, it's Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, what's good?
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
The dude I put on the deep blue didn't even run that way.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
Did you get double line?
Yeah, double line.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. I hate that shit.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love hitting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
I knew you saw that shit, but I thought you were still
led to the sack.
Slant, this nigga Bingham out here terrorizing me, bro. This nigga out here splitting double teams? Come on, man.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give, right side. Terrell. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
What's up, man?
Here we go. 50, plant. Here we go.
Hold on, Joe.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here we go. Hey.
If you know when you're ready, you got 10 seconds.
All right, I'm back. I'm ready.
Mike's 54.
Yep. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there. Go. Target.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Slam, slam.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
No.
All right, so press L1 and then press X, and then you can highlight whoever you want. So if you see somebody standing on the edge like that, in that position,
they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long.
Sometimes they don't, but if you see them on the edge, they'll blitz your ass.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup.
Well, running back
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Hargraves
with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
You kind of at a disadvantage when people are blitzing you. A lot of niggas blitz in this league. I can show you how to highlight it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
The fucking play clock for defense be going by fast as shit.
Yeah, nah. They sped everything up this year, bro. You got to pick plays quick as fuck. They're gonna pick it for you.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Made the start squad. The draft class was horrible as shit, man.
61, matchbox lights. Check 4 down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Terrell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A couple of shits that I do and shit. A couple of shits that me, Rock, 6, and Nick do.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
80 weapons. He's mine.
Back to throw here.
This
and the
Cowboys
pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Right now, bro. I mean, for real, I can't get away from that dude, dog. I'm doubling him. I'm putting. Well, I didn't spy him that time. But shit, god damn, dog. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be terrorizing me.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the pass. Hey, check 24.
You draw quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Bingham just out here eating now. That's crazy.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check.
Hey.
Who's that?
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's my little brother playing.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Since 18, nigga. I ain't played since 18, 2018.
Yeah, that's been 18.
Yeah.
He ain't played since 18, but he know what he's doing out here. He ain't no squad. Come on, bro.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Nigga ran out of juice out here.
Yeah.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. 47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
I knew he was going
Certainly
there.
looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott.
I missed him.
He'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out, as they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
They got a booty-ass motherfucking kicker.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I don't know how he missed, dog.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I don't know what the fuck that is doing. It's free basing out here. Shit.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I like that cat blitz.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Terrell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Be smart about this.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I don't like that you all over shit either, bro. That's stupid, bro. You can't do nothing.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I had a nigga open, bro. I just missed him.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw. That is called experiment.
I made a mistake in pressure wrong.
He's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz. Were able to complete the pass.
It acted like it was.
That had the total feel
guessing
of
the
a
play.
quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This is an honest mistake.
Now a give, right side, Terrell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for the runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defense